Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe to the channel for regular content on ancient architecture, as well as all of the latest news from the world of archaeology. Evidence of trepanation, which is an ancient skull drilling operation, has been found on a skull in Çatalhöyük, an ancient proto-city in Turkey's central Anatolian plateau, dating back to between 7,500 and 6,400 BC. Trepanation involves drilling a hole into the human skull, an act believed to treat health conditions by many ancient cultures around the world. We find evidence for this procedure in France, where in one burial site dating back to 6,500 BC, 40 skulls out of 120 were found to have trepanation holes. We also see it in Siberia, China and the Americas. The new discovery in Turkey is one of the oldest examples ever uncovered, in the sprawling 34-acre UNESCO World Heritage Site of Çatalhöyük, which, in its heyday, is believed to have been home to as many as 10,000 people. It was occupied for around 1,300 years during both the Neolithic and Chalcolithic periods, and was comprised of private mud brick homes and multi-purpose domestic buildings. As we can see in this artist's impression, structures were packed together, creating a honeycomb-like effect. Çatalhöyük is one of the archaeological sites I've always wanted to visit, and thankfully I will be able to this year. Yes, I just want to say, I'll be doing a tour of ancient Turkey alongside NEXT in October this year. We'll be visiting so many incredible sites, including the capital of the Hittite Empire, Hattusa, the incredible caves of Derinkuyu, Çatalhöyük, and two that I can't wait to visit, the enigmatic Karahan Tepe and of course Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe has been on my bucket list for years, and now I'll finally get the chance to see it with my own eyes. If you want to join me on this tour, bookings are now open, so please click the link in the description below or in the pinned comment to find out the full details and to guarantee your place. Spaces are limited, so please be quick. Now back to the news, and the evidence of trepanation at Çatalhöyük was found during excavations in 2023, in a shared grave that contained the remains of 7 individuals. The new discovery was made in a large building, recently identified by archaeologists, and dating back to 8,500 years ago. It covered an area of around 80 square metres, and was split into 5 distinct chambers or rooms. The skeletons were found either on or under the floor of the building, and the hole that was drilled into one of the skulls had a diameter of 2.5 centimetres, and it belonged to a young man aged between 18 and 19. This is the first clear example of trepanation ever discovered at Çatalhöyük. There were more incision marks on the skull, indicating that the person doing the operation had grazed the scalp during the process. There is no indication the person survived the operation because there was no sign of healing in the bone tissue. It was likely the person was dying, and, if so, the act of drilling the skull was likely an ancient form of medical treatment. It was believed that such a procedure was used to treat headaches, brain hemorrhages, mental disorders, and also after a person had been subject to some form of head trauma. In the latter case, a hole would be drilled into the head to remove shattered bits of bone from a fractured skull, and to clean out the blood that pools under the skull after a blow to the head. The new discovery is one of the oldest examples ever discovered, and shows that these truly ancient people were trying to treat diseases, relieve pain and prevent deaths, which really is a remarkable find in terms of medical history. Of course, being such an ancient site, we know very little about how society was constructed at Çatalhöyük. I would assume there were, shall we say, medical specialists trained to do the risky procedure, especially because the risk of death was so high. And sadly, it looks like this young man was not so lucky, likely dying from the procedure. But maybe a lot of people did survive, and that's why it continued for many centuries thereafter. Çatalhöyük is truly a breathtaking ancient site, and although it was first excavated in 1958, it really is amazing that new discoveries are still being made in 2024. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.